All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. Hey, listen, I'm really excited to talk to you today. I hope you had a great weekend. I want to get your week off to a great start. I just got back from working out, but I wanted to not even wait till I got into the office or studio. I really wanted to just jump right into the week for you. So I'm going to do that by starting with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day from the Daily Mastermind mobile app, and it is, "There is no such thing as failure, only results," by Tony Robbins. That's a great quote. Look, there is no failure. There's only results, and there's only learning. And so I hope that you will take that into your week and keep that in mind. So today, I want to talk to you about a couple of different things. How I'm going to set the week up for you is this. As you know, I created the Daily Mastermind as a way to give you that inspiration, motivation, and education throughout the week. And I know it's tough. You know, we all have jobs and responsibilities and all kinds of different things going in our life. You might be dealing with challenges and struggles. But the goal of the Daily Mastermind is that 7 to 10 minute daily dose that will help you to be able to create those rituals in your life that will keep you on track on creating your best life possible. Because unleashing your potential and learning and growing is something that you've got to do, even when you don't feel like it. So what I want to do is every Monday morning, I start you out with a prosperity principle. One of those 12 pillars that you've probably seen in the poster that I created based on 25 years of working with some of the top mentors in the world. These are 12 prosperity principles that I feel like will help you to create your best life. That's on Monday. I'm going to hit you with a prosperity principle. And then Tuesday, we'll generally drop an interview. And this is going to be an interview with some type of a success expert, someone who I feel can really help you to take it to the next level. It might be an inspirational story. It might be strategies, might be techniques, might be a combination of the two. But the idea here is that you can get some of these success secrets and ways to overcome your challenges. Wednesday is usually that hump day, right? So we're going to go with motivational and inspirational topics. Thursday is going to be more business and tactics, training and strategy and sales and marketing. And then Friday, generally, we'll jump right into lifestyle. And these will be life hacks and travel and all kinds of different ways to grow your wealth. But that's kind of the format for the week. And I do that so that you don't have to think about what you're going to do to help you take you to the next level. I know you're planning hard. I know you're doing whatever you can in order to grow, but I want to provide you with that, right? Because one of our principles is to surround yourself with positive people, surround yourself with the next level. So I want to expose you to all of those different things so that you have a place to go every day and check that box and feel successful, feel productive, feel like you took it to the next level. So with that said, today I want to get into prosperity principle number 1, which is I create my life. I create my life. Now, let's talk a little bit about that, because I think that what many of you don't stop to realize, and I know you know this deep down in your heart, but you know, it's like Jim Rohn said. He's one of the fathers of kind of personal development. He's one of my mentors, and he said, we all have two choices. We can make a living or we can design a life. How many of you are busy making a living? I'll repeat that again. You can either make a living or you can design a life. We have two choices. We really do. So how many of us are just going through the, day-to-day motions, living our life, making a living, doing all these things without consciously designing or creating our life? That's why I've created these prosperity principles. And number 1 is I create my life. Which one are you doing? Think about it for a minute. Think about what you're doing. Are you consciously creating your life? Do you ever wake up after weeks and weeks of work and just think, man, where did the time go? This principle is around the idea that you recognize that throughout life, you have thoughts, and your thoughts are going to create your life. And if your thoughts create your life, have you been asking yourself, am I consciously directing my thoughts? Because if you're consciously designing your life, then you'll have thoughts that take you toward creating your life. You won't have thoughts trying to keep up with all the overwhelming obstacles and things you have to deal with, your job, your relationships, your money. So every single day, and I want to re-emphasize that, every single day, you've got to be creating your life. So make no mistake, whether you're consciously creating your life or not, you are designing a life. I just prefer to be doing it myself and not having other people create my life, my job, my boss, whatever it is. One way or another, you are creating a life, whether you're consciously or subconsciously doing it. So the first thing that you have to start with when it comes to this idea of creating your life is you have to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that you can create your life. Now, a mentor of mine, Les Brown, said, greatness is within you. And I know that we all have the power and greatness inside us to create our life, but you have to believe that. And if you have trouble with that belief right now, then you can do a lot of different things to change that. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But first and foremost, you do have to believe you can. Second, you're going to create daily activities. And those daily activities and rituals will empower you to design your life and empower you to increase your belief. For example, daily rituals, motivation, inspiration, meditation, your affirmations, your learning, growing, reading, whatever that is. Anything that you can do that will keep you focused and continually moving towards your best life. All of those things ultimately are habits that you have to create as well. And then it'll become a little bit more automatic. But remember, your energy is also going to be key. You've got to be able to create a certain degree of energy to push you towards those goals. So once again, first you have to believe you can do it, and second, you have to create daily activities that are designed to do that for you. So let's talk about some of those. One of the things you can do is affirmations. One of the reasons I have the Prosperity Pillars poster is so that I can repeat time and time again these affirmations of, I create my life, I take responsibility, I act in spite of my mood. Say those things out loud. There's a power in being able to say those things out loud. But let your mind soak them in and begin to start focusing on what's super important in your life. And when you have affirmations, that will continually program that conscious and subconscious mind. The other thing is set some goals. I'd like you to set some goals in your life. You may or may not have set goals before, but I'm talking about resetting the mark. Because here's the thing, if you don't have goals of where you'd like to be or where you want your life to take you, then chances are you're not going to end up where you want to end up. And, as you grow, people always ask me that, what kind of goals should I do? Well, what do you want your life to be like? What do you really want? I think most people have it wrong when they say, what do you want to do? Or what kind of money do you want to make? A mentor of mine a long time ago said, it's not important that you know your thoughts as much as the questions that you're asking yourself. So you have to ask yourself things like, what do you want your life to be like? What do you want the relationships to be like? What do you want for your time freedom? What do you want for your lifestyle? Once you answer these things, and let me back up for just a second. What emotions do you really want to have? What do you want to experience in your life? Because I believe that if you were to consciously create those things now, and you live as if you have those, because you know as well as I do that you can experience the emotions of happiness and success and recognition right now. And all the things that you want in your life are just things you want in order to experience those emotions. Emotions are a key thing. So what do you want in your life? What emotions do you want? What do you want to experience? And those are the things that you've really got to put some time and energy into. So I just want to leave you with that thought today that you absolutely can create your life. You absolutely can, but you have to learn to increase your amount of belief. You have to learn to increase your amount of daily rituals that are taking you there. And you've got to create energy and passion in what you're doing. And you do that by clearly defining what it is you want your life to be like. And when you know what you want your life to be like, and you consciously focus on that, you ask the right questions, you're going to begin to create the life that you were meant to live. And it's never too late to do that. We're going into the fourth quarter now. This is the last quarter of the year. And you made some big goals at the beginning of the year. You said some big things. You were going to do this. You were going to do that. But guess what? You can still do it. You can still do it. The games of life are won or lost in the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. So do me a favor. Don't get to the end of the year. Punch through the end of the year. Find a way to take your life to the next level and start today. Because you do create your life and you do have greatness inside of you. Les Brown is absolutely right. Every single one of you has what you need in order to create your best life. And that's what I'm here for. That's why I do the Daily Mastermind. Not just, besides the fact it's for me, it's actually for me because I know that if I do these things consistently and help other people and express my passion and do what I love, then it's going to create the life that I want. And the life that I want is to make impact and to create success and to help others to achieve their goals as well. And as a result, I'll achieve mine. So that's why I'm here. Surround yourself with successful people. Surround yourself with the right mindset. That's what you're doing by tuning in every day to the Daily Mastermind. And I'm going to make sure I'm there for you. So tune in every morning and we will take you through those success principles. That's my message for today. I hope you have an amazing week. Hit me up on the Daily Mastermind. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the podcast. It'd definitely mean the world world to me if you'd share the podcast. I don't do any ads on the podcast. Occasionally we'll have some sponsors, but that's just to be able to give you guys some free stuff. So anyway, that's my message for today. My name is George Wright III. This has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.